Greatness Coaching with Heidi M.
Time for Greatness Coaching with Heidi M. And today we're talking about time management. A lot of people have no idea how to manage their time, and Heidi is hopefully going to help us today. Heidi, hello.
Hello, Eon. I'm not hopefully going to help. I am going to help.
I'm looking forward to it. As I said to you off air just now, I have a few people who really need to listen to this edition of Greatness Coaching today. They really need help with the time management.
I hope you advertise this one wide and south and north and east and west.
Yes, let's hope they find the time to listen.
Oh, funny.
Yes, well, looking forward to it.
Eon, listen, time management, seriously. People need to take control. If you are not managing your time, there's a problem. Your life will never be optimal. You are going to wear yourself out and stress yourself out to no end. Take control. Sit your behind down and make a plan. And here is the plan. Think of time management as energy management. Just let me give you 1 second to let that sink in. Think of time management as energy management. So right at the top of your piece of paper or your screen where you're going to take notes, energy management. Right. You are going to take control like this. There's a thing called the Eisenhower matrix. The Eisenhower matrix. Now, this thing has 4 categories. And I promise you, you can just Google this and it's going to spit it out for you. Incredibly valuable tool. And it's so simple, a child can use it. In fact, I'd give this to your children to now manage their time already while they are young or at school. Before they go to university, I see with my university students what a terrible, terrible drawback it is if they can't manage their time. Because at school, the teachers or the parents tend to manage the child's time, and then they don't learn to do it, and then they bomb when they get to university or when they have to start working after school. So this is, in short, what the Eisenhower matrix looks like. There is a block for urgent and important. If a task or something, anything that you have to do, regardless of whether it's a physical or mental or whatever kind of activity or task it is, if it's urgent and important, you must do it. Do it straight away. Don't wait. Do it now. Then the next block is important but not urgent. Important but not urgent, and for that you plan. There you can plan when you are going to do it. You're not doing it right now, you are planning for it. Maybe later today, maybe tomorrow, as the case may be. Number 3, not important, but it is urgent. It's not important, but it is urgent. That you delegate. That you give to somebody else to do. Delegate. So you also need people in your life that you can delegate to. Right? Think about it if you're in a situation where you have people working for you or around you. There you can delegate your not important but urgent tasks. And then the 4th and the last one, simple as this: if it's not important and it's not urgent, eliminate it. Eliminate it from your life. Let it go. Either put it in a hat so you can do it at some point when you're drawing all your little not important, not urgent tasks from a hat, or scratch it out, Tipix it out, whatever it is, delete it from your life. And if you are just working with those 4 blocks, Eon, it's life changing.
Sure.
I can just give you a few more tips here. Schedule everything in your life, even meals or walks, time blocks. Create little time blocks for everything. You need a diary, of course. You need a diary in your life. You will be surprised, Eon, how many people live without a diary. Doesn't matter if the diary is a Google or a paper or a book. Preferably not loose pieces of paper. That's not going to help anybody. But I obviously use a diary, a book, where I write down my daily schedule and my plans. Then another thing that you can do is turn off your sound to your devices or to your notifications, your WhatsApp, Facebook, Twitter, email, or whatever it is. I just put my phones on vibrate or silent during the day, because we seriously stop every time that thing pings. There's your brain registers that there's a notification, and it does distract you and it does hold you back. Then this is a biggie. This one I'm going to tell you now. There's no such thing as multitasking. Absolutely no such thing. Stop thinking you can multitask. Nobody in the whole world can multitask. Ooh. The only thing that happens is that your brain bounces very quickly from one task to the next, or from one thought to the next. You can never, ever do, nobody's brain can do two things at the same time.
Or at least do them properly.
Exactly. It will be half-hearted.
Yeah.
And now I'm not talking about listening to the radio while you're cooking. It's for important and unimportant things. Listen, you can't even really listen to the radio properly while you're cooking.
Yeah.
It's that bad. So give it up. There's no such thing as multitasking. Decide what you're going to do. Focus on that one task, finish it, and then move on to the next one. And then just finally take a small break after every hour of work. Get up for 5 minutes or 10 minutes, take a little walk, have your cup of coffee, get refreshed. Maybe then very quickly do 1 or 2 likes on Facebook if you can do it quickly in 5 or 10 minutes. And then you go back to what you scheduled for yourself. And that, in a nutshell, it sounds so simple and it sounds so basic. And it is so simple and so basic that I think many people underestimate how much it can be to your detriment if you don't do these tips that I've given you, if you don't follow the Eisenhower matrix.
Eisenhower. Okay, so we can Google that in case you couldn't take notes. Eisenhower, you say. Is it German?
It sounds German to me, yes.
Jawohl.
Yes. Indeed.
Okay, well, can't forget it now. Eisenhower. It's kind of sounds like, what was that guy called in Breaking Bad? He also had a name like that, similar to that. Obviously, I can't recall
something like
now.
that, yes.
Do you remember?
It's Eisenhower. Eisenhower. Yes. So this is Eisenhower, not Eisenberg.
Oh, he was Heisenberg or something like that. Yeah.
Something like that. Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's wonderful.
That's the whole story. Yes, Eon. How are you on time management? How do you feel about that?
I think it's brilliant. I must confess, I threw my 2020 diary away a couple of weeks ago. It's like, screw this year. Let's try it again next.
But this year is doesn't count.
No, it really doesn't.
So what you're going to have to do then, Eon, is to just do the last 2 months of this year, or the last very short little bit of this year on Google Diary.
Digitally, yes. Yes,
yeah, definitely. So I think that is just, you owe it to yourself to manage your time properly. And the more you manage it, the more free time you will have to spend on doing things that you love, on spending with your loved ones or your animals, or on just partaking in activities that are soul food for you. It's worth it. It really is.
Heidi, thank you so much. How do we get in touch with you?
Yes, I'm on Facebook, which is at Greatness Coaching with Heidi M. And you'll find me on Instagram at Greatness Coaching. And my WhatsApp number is also on both these pages. It's 079-815-6305. I look forward to hearing from your listeners.
Heidi, before I let you go, I'm blushing too much. Will you please tell us what we'll be talking about next week?
Porn addiction, Eon. There, I said it. Porn addiction. So perhaps you should warn the listeners that this is not for children or people, youngsters under 18, but it's real, it's there, and we need to talk about it. There are people who need help out there.
Yeah. Next Monday, 2 o'clock. Just don't let the children hear. Put in your earphones or something. Thanks, Heidi. Till next week.
Till next week, Eon. Stay well.